Jesus says, whoever has something in his hand, something more, will be given to him. And whoever has nothing, even the little he has, will be taken from him. Jesus says, become passers-by. His disciples said to him, who are you to say this to us? Do you not realize from what I say to you who I am? But you have become like the Jews. They love the tree, but they hate its fruit. Or they love the fruit, but they hate the tree. Jesus says, whoever blasphemes against the Father, it will be forgiven him. And whoever blasphemes against the Son, it will be forgiven him. But whoever blasphemes against the Holy Spirit, it will not be forgiven him, neither on earth nor in heaven. Jesus says, grapes are not harvested from thorns, nor are figs picked from thistles, for they do not produce fruit. A good person brings forth good from his treasure. A bad person brings forth evil from the bad treasure that is in his heart. And in fact, he speaks evil. For out of the abundance of the heart, he brings forth evil. Jesus says, from Adam to John the Baptist, among those born of women, there is no one who surpasses John the Baptist, so that his, i.e., John's eyes, need not be downcast. But I have also said, whoever among you becomes little will know the kingdom and will surpass John. Jesus says, it is impossible for a person to mount 2 horses and to stretch 2 bows. And it is impossible for a servant to serve 2 masters. Else he will honor the one and insult the other. No person drinks old wine and immediately desires to drink new wine. And new wine is not put into old wineskins, so that they do not burst. Nor is old wine put into a new wineskin, so that it does not spoil it. An old patch is not sewn onto a new garment, because a tear will result. Jesus says, if 2 make peace with one another in one and the same house, then they will say to the mountain, move away, and it will move away. Jesus says, blessed are the solitary ones, the elect. For you will find the kingdom. For you come from it and will return to it. Jesus says, if they say to you, where do you come from? Then say to them, we have come from the light, the place where the light has come into being by itself, has established itself, and has appeared in their image. If they say to you, is it you? Then say, we are his children, and we are the elect of the living Father. If they ask you, what is the sign of your Father among you? Then say to them, it is movement and repose. The disciples said to him, when will the resurrection of the dead take place, and when will the new world come? He said to them, that resurrection which you are awaiting has already come, but you do not recognize it. His disciples said to him, 24 prophets have spoken in Israel, and all of them have spoken through you. He said to them, you have pushed away the living one from yourselves, and you have begun to speak of those who are dead. His disciples said to him, is circumcision beneficial or not? He said to them, if it were beneficial, their father would beget them circumcised from their mother. But the true circumcision in the Spirit has prevailed over everything. Jesus says, blessed are the poor, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to you. Jesus says, whoever does not hate his father and his mother cannot become a disciple of mine. And whoever does not hate his brothers and his sisters and will not take up his cross as I do will not be worthy of me. Jesus says, whoever has come to know the world has found a corpse. And whoever has found this corpse, of him the world is not worthy. Jesus says, the kingdom of the Father is like a person who had good seed. His enemy came by night. He sowed darnel among the good seed. The person did not allow the servants to pull up the darnel. He said to them, lest you go to pull up the darnel and then pull up the wheat along with it. For on the day of the harvest the darnel will be apparent, and it will be pulled up and burned. Jesus says, "Blessed is the person who has struggled." He has found life, Jesus says. Look for the living one while you are alive, so that you will not die and then seek to see him. And you will not be able to see him. He saw a Samaritan who was trying to steal a lamb while he was on his way to Judea. He said to his disciples, "That person is stalking the lamb." They said to him, "So that he may kill it and eat it." He said to them, "As long as it is alive, he will not eat it, but only when he has killed it, and it has become a corpse." They said to him, "Otherwise he cannot do it." He said to them, "You too look for a place for your repose, so that you may not become a corpse and get eaten."